Okay, my Love Island fans, we got to talk about what went down in our last episode. We had an ex possibly on the horizon for one islander. There's trouble in paradise because she wants to be a little toxic and want to shake it up a bit. And then we have a shocking dumping. Welcome back to Romance Review TV. It's Lady T. I got another recap for you guys. Love Island, Australia, Season 4, Episode number 16. And without any further ado, let's talk about what went down in Spain. So we start off with talking about what happened in the previous episode where we left off with that heroic dumping, or shall I say self-elimination, by Ben. He was only in the villa for 24 hours. Of course, it was the decision between him and Stella. However, Stella, after Ben leaving, she felt really bad. Take a look.
I just feel so bad that I never gave Ben the benefit of the doubt, sacrificed himself like that.
Okay, well, if you feel so bad, Stella, you should have went home then. So let's move on. We're going to talk about Tak, because Stock also has an interest in Stella, which he communicated that with Maddie. Now, Maddie also is just like her and maybe another girl in the villa who likes bad boys. Now, she had good guy tact, but obviously it wasn't clicking for her. So she wants to go after none other than Column. And we've seen what happened when it comes to people who sign up with Column. It doesn't last that long. But let's hear what she had to say.
Mitch is a little bit better. Callum avoids me like the plague, and I don't know why.
You avoid him too, though.
Do I?
Yeah. Maybe this is your chance to get to know Callum as well. Go on for a chat. Because if you don't do it, I'm going to make him do it.
He is a walking red flag, though.
Yep, Vaku is going through the same thing that you're about to go through, Maddie. I guess she figures she'll be different, but we shall see as time go on. But yeah, she wants to pursue Column, and it happens. So she decides to have a conversation with him just to kind of get a feel from him. And the thing is, she even called him red flag F-boy. So if you already go in knowing what the potential is, guess what? You probably may get the outcome.
Refreshing as hell. When I first met you, you were really energetic. Yeah. I feel like you've calmed down.
Yeah, I have a little bit.
How about
Fuck!
I honestly think it has a lot to do with Layla, because Layla made an impact on him so much so that he could not even connect with Vaku, and he needed a few days. Speaking of Vaku, yeah, it's her turn to have the walking papers conversation. She sit down with Column, and this happens.
So hats off for you for doing that. And yeah, what was my train of thought going?
I don't know. I feel like there's a huge butt coming.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how to say. I want to say I do think you're beautiful and you do everything that I want in a woman. But I just think this is I just think things should move faster in here for me. I just feel it should be able to just be easy for me to just bond and be sexually, if that makes sense. I've tried, but I just feel it should become more natural to me, but it does not feel natural. Do you hate me? You sure?
And the answer to that, truthfully, Column, is no, she's not fine. Because she stole, and she got the guy that she wanted, and it didn't work out. And that's the risk that you take, especially when she actually had a nice guy like Tak.
I've wasted my time with Callum because he's been one way and said one thing when I feel like the whole time he wasn't interested in me.
Vaku, he told you straight up that he wasn't feeling you and that he needed time. So that's not new news for you. However, he recruited Phoebe H to try to console her, but she was not able to because she didn't know what to say to have her feeling better. So they had to actually recruit Al, who did a little bit better job of trying to console Vaku. And speaking of Tok decided that he wanted to speak to longtime OG friend Stella. He wants to pursue that connection. He originally did not pursue that connection because she was with Jordan originally, who of course is now moved on to Phoebe H. But Stella has another ritual that she wants him to participate in.
I feel nervous. Okay, I'm gonna howl.
I'm ready.
So I'm gonna go like, I'm gonna go. I feel nervous because I'm trying to reconnect with my psyche. Or like, I'm trying to reconnect with the
Don't worry,
earth.
I'm not even here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh!
Now, as much as Tok looked like he was enjoying himself, I think he was just glad to be spending some time with her, not per se to be howling at the moon like a werewolf. So, it's bedtime. Jordan and Phoebe H are really getting their connection going, and it goes even deeper into the conversation that Phoebe have with one of the girls, because obviously something happened.
A bit spicy, a bit steamy, and I think like each night it gets a bit more hot under the covers.
And Phoebe H even get a little bit more descriptive with her conversation with Claudia. And obviously she really had a good time with Jordan.
There's just no doubt.
There is so much sensual chemistry.
Okay, so what happened last night?
Oh, got a bit of a taste, a feeling, a
Taste,
Here you
a
got it.
feeling, a what?
yeah, it's just like a little like look.
Is it good?
It's like when you go to a winery and you're like
You just
tasting,
taste
but it's
test,
just
yeah.
a little sip. It's not like a skull. You know what I mean?
Wow.
What did you do? Just squish some grapes?
You know, got so excited that the wine was so good that he spilt the wine. Yeah.
She like touched it and I was like, fuck. We went for like fucking 10 seconds. Yeah, bro. What a fucking rush.
That's
A little
exactly.
bit of
So it looks like not only did Phoebe H get a little bit of action with Jordan, Claudia got a little bit of action also with Austin. So much so that they messed up the sheets. So yeah, he had to go in there, take the sheets off, redo the bed and everything, because obviously they really got it going. So there may be a little bit of trouble in paradise. We thought Phoebe and Mitchell's relationship were back on track. Well, in a discussion with Claudia, Phoebe says that she's starting to get a little bit bored of their romance and says it feel like they're an old married couple.
Getting a bit bored. With me.
I made him to be super obsessed with me and all over me, all like. I just feel like he's not, and I want him to. Or I'm just getting done with.
You're gonna be like, yeah, you're gonna be like, what the fuck? I actually completely understand what you're saying.
The past few nights we've literally just fallen asleep straight away.
See, I don't get that. What the fuck is going on with that?
I don't know. It's like nothing. It's like a married couple and I'm just like turn around and go to bed.
I was just about to say that. Are you guys
Yeah.
like 50?
I know, I don't like it.
Oh no.
So she wants to start playing these mind games to make him super obsessed with her, or is she being toxic? And she even, and her girlfriend Claudia, claim themselves to be self-proclaimed toxic. Yikes.
I really want to talk about it, and I know it sounds really fucked up, but I really hope he's an AFL player. Because I feel like that's the only time that will make him sweat.
Honestly, I want that as well for you. You are like me. We're fucking toxic.
So toxic.
That's so bad. But I know what you mean. Like, I need the drama.
I need someone to come and say he sweats his balls.
You don't think your head turned, would it?
No, it wouldn't turn. Definitely lay it on thick and have my fun.
That is so bad.
I'm evil. Yeah, that is evil, actually.
Oh my god. I thought I was the only psycho one, but you're a secret psycho, you fake.
Undercover. Secret psycho.
I think the words toxic and psycho is running red flag words to get away from. Yikes. Okay, so then we got Colum. Colum decides he want to kiss every girl, and he wanted to create this plan to do it.
The boys made my mission, and I accepted it straight away because it's a quick way to open doors for me to kiss birds. And obviously, I'm the single one in here, so that's exactly what I need.
And that's exactly what he did. He created all these crazy trivia questions, and if they didn't answer it right, he ended up getting kisses from these ladies. Yeah, Maddie, take note. He want to kiss all of the girls, and we can't forget about the three-way kiss when the bombs came in. So Phoebe decided she want to test her little tricks on Mitchell, and I don't think it went as well as she was expecting it to go. Because as much as she want to play games, guess what? Mitchell is not having it.
I'm like kind of bored now. I'm not like bored in like a fucking girl to come in and shake shit up so I can go psycho again. That's definitely not what I want. I'm more like bored in myself and I just want to have a bit of fun.
Challenge?
No.
Boy?
I want like a bit of fun and excitement. Maybe it's because like everyone around me is having that and I don't know if I just feel like left out. Yeah, I just feel like we're just like too comfortable now. Like it's not exciting anymore.
Maybe your wish will come true soon. And talk to a new boy and about me for 2 days.
She wants me to get all defensive and grab her and pull her in when a new guy and not let her speak to the new guy. Well, sorry, you're not going to get that from me because that's not the kind of guy I am.
Phoebe, it's not healthy to try to get a toxic rise out of someone just to see how they feel about you. And that's exactly what you were doing, trying to make them jealous, because you're bored. And you needed to do this for your amusement, it's going to backfire. And Mitchell actually decides to have a conversation.
I'm sorry.
I don't know, I just thought we were in a good place and then you get upset.
I know. I just don't want you to think I'm a weird emotional psycho girl.
As you should be sorry, Phoebe. Nobody has time for your silly games. So now here go Maddie wondering what's going on with Colum because he's not being as open as she expected. But this is her reasoning.
He hasn't really been giving me much. He's kept his cards close to his chest, and I think that's because he wouldn't want to let me down and make a promise that he thinks he can't keep.
Actually, Maddie, Colum is just trying to keep you on your toes to see how you're going to react. And this is how he is. You should have seen that with the other ladies. So now Tak has an interesting conversation with Vakul, who is now single because Colum gave her the axe. And so now she's going to her not so claimed second choice when it comes to Tak. Now, Tak was interested, but I think she might be a day late and $1 short. But she's going to shoot her shot anyway.
My best friends.
Your best friends?
Yeah, and my legs. It's a short dress.
Vac's stunning. I think there is sexual attraction there. Obviously, I haven't really acted too much on it. And that's just because she was coupled up with Caleb.
I mean, since I got here, it was either Caleb. That was like the only two connections.
That sexual chemistry and sexual energy was there. Sort of made me, think about the whole situation in a different light.
So as much as Vac is thinking she's making an impact on Tak, I don't know. I think she might be a little bit too late. So it looks like both Colum and Tak have a little bit of a conundrum. Decisions, and Colum describes it perfectly here.
My head's scrambled like a drawer full of phone chargers. I'm kind of weighing the pros and the cons of both.
Well, don't take too long because here comes Sophie Monk. And you know when she comes into the villa, she usually drops some bad news. And of course, there is a recoupling. And the guys have the power. There are 7 girls, 6 guys, and we have our first couple, which no surprise here, Jess and Al. Our second couple, which is Claudia and Austin. Then, of course, we got toxic girl number 2, Mitchell and Phoebe. And then we got Phoebe H and Jordan coupling up. And then that moves to Colum. Colum has a decision to make. There are 3 girls, and he ended up choosing Maddie, which we'll see what happens with that. Tak has the final decision between Vaku and Stella. Now, as much as Baku was really trying to shoot her shot, here's the decision.
The girl that I would like to couple up with tonight is Stella.
So with that decision, Vaku is the islander who's dumped from the villa, and we already know she was coupled up with Colum after stealing him from Layla. And then of course Maddie is now with Colum, which means that she's alone. And I mean, she had some interesting things to say. I mean, she tried, and I mean, Tak is a good guy. She had the opportunity, but hey, she had to come to a realization. Check it out.
How am I going to be mad when I did the same thing? Like, you just have to follow what you feel here. And obviously, you just stronger towards Stella. She's amazing. I wish you both nothing but the best. It definitely would have been different if I had just chosen Tak from the beginning. But I don't regret my choice. Followed my gut. I followed my heart. Followed my fanny flutters. And it got me dumped.
Everything that glitter is not gold, and sometimes the fun excitement is what you may want but may not be what you need. And I honestly think she could have worked out well with Tak, but at this point she is no longer in the villa and has been officially dumped. Okay, so let's get the conversation started down in the comment section. What did you think about both Phoebe and Claudia saying how they are psycho and toxic? And then what did you think about Vaku? Did she make the wrong move? Should she have went ahead and started off with Tak and maybe been in a different situation and in a better relationship? Whereas we all know what Colum has in store. So we have to stay tuned. Maddie, guess what, girl? You're up next. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And we will see you in the next one. Bye.